Hello everyone, welcome back to the GTA 6 information channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're talking about something that honestly a lot of fans didn't want to hear again, but it's a conversation we have to have. The question is simple but heavy. Could GTA 6 get delayed again? We already know the journey this game has been on. GTA 6 was originally expected in 2025, then pushed into 2026, and now we have an official release date set for November 19, 2026. That alone has already tested the patience of even the most loyal Rockstar fans. We're now in January, and despite that firm date, rumors have already started circulating once again that the game may not be as close to the finish line as we thought. So today, let's break this down properly, calmly, and realistically, and look at what's being said, what it actually means, and whether another delay is truly on the cards. The source of this discussion comes from an industry insider, Jason, a name many of you will already be familiar with. Jason has a long history of accurate reporting when it comes to the games industry, especially large studios like Rockstar. According to him, Grand Theft Auto 6 may face another delay. He has stated that developers working on the game has admitted that GTA 6 is not yet content complete, with missions and potential new features still actively being worked on. That is a tough thing to hear, especially after everything we've already waited through. The idea that missions are still being completed this late in development immediately raises concerns for fans, because when you hear not content complete, it naturally sounds like the game is still far from finished. On top of that, there have been additional reports suggesting that GTA 6 is split into chapters, and that the final chapter of the game is still being developed. For a story-driven game like GTA, that is understandably worrying for a lot of people. At this stage, it's not just about time anymore. GTA 6 has been in development for over 10 years. The longer the delay continues, the heavier the expectations become. Every extra month adds more pressure, not just on Rockstar, but on the game itself. Fans start to wonder if the final product can possibly live up to the hype that has been building for more than a decade. And the big question becomes, can fans really survive another delay? Emotionally, it's exhausting. Every time we think we're close, the goalposts move again. You see it all over social media. Frustration, disappointment, and even anger. People start questioning whether Rockstar really knows what they're doing, or whether the project has simply grown too large. And while those feelings are understandable, there is one thing we have to remember about Rockstar games. Rockstar does not release unfinished games. No matter how upset people get, no matter how loud the backlash becomes, Rockstar has always been consistent on one thing. They will not push a game out the door unless they believe it meets their standards. Their entire reputation is built on polish, detail, and long-term impact. They are not a studio that chases quick wins. Reports have already suggested that Rockstar and Take-Two understand that GTA 6 has the potential to break records across the entire entertainment industry, not just gaming. We're talking sales, revenue, cultural impact, everything. Because of that, Rockstar is willing to accept short-term losses for long-term gain. Delays hurt in the moment, yes, but a broken or unfinished launch would hurt far more. We've seen what happens when massive games release too early. Cyberpunk 2077 is the obvious example. Even though that game has improved drastically since launch, many players still associate it with its disastrous release. Rockstar knows this. They do not want GTA 6 remembered for bugs, missing content, or rushed systems. This philosophy is exactly why, if there were another delay, I personally would not be shocked. Disappointed, yes. Frustrated, absolutely. But surprised? Not really. Rockstar has delayed games before. GTA 5 was delayed, RDR2 was delayed multiple times, and in both cases, the final product justified the wait for most players. Another important factor that often gets overlooked is Rockstar's internal work culture. During the development of RDR2, there were reports of extreme crunch, with developers working 100-hour weeks. Since then, Rockstar has publicly stated that they are trying to change that culture. They've been moving towards healthier working conditions, more sustainable schedules, and less burnout. That shift alone can extend development timelines, but it also results in better work, fewer mistakes, and a more stable final product. If Rockstar is truly prioritizing the well-being of its developers, then delays become more understandable. A stressed team rushing to hit deadlines does not produce Rockstar's level quality. A supported team given time to finish the job properly does. Now, with all that said, I want to be clear about my own stance. Despite these reports, I do not currently believe GTA 6 will be delayed again in a major way. Rockstar has given a very specific release date, November 19, 2026. Rockstar does not usually lock in dates like that unless they are reasonably confident. November also makes a lot of sense strategically. It lines up perfectly with the holiday seasons. It allows time for marketing to ramp up throughout the year, and it gives Rockstar enough buffer after summer to polish the final build. If there were to be another delay, I believe it would be minimal, a matter of weeks, maybe pushing into December, and if that happened, it would still make sense. And December release would capture the holiday period and give Rockstar maximum impact. But again, that's only a possibility, not an expectation. I genuinely believe this is it. I believe GTA 6 will release this year. I believe that by the end of the year, you and I will be playing this game. We'll be exploring Vice City, experiencing the story, and finally seeing what over a decade worth of development has produced. And honestly, that thought alone is what keeps most fans going. This game is going to be enormous, not just in size, but in influence. GTA 6 will dominate gaming, streaming, social media, and pop culture in a way very few titles ever have. And who knows what comes after that. With how long GTA 6 has taken, there is no guarantee we'll see GTA 7 anytime soon. This could well be the definitive GTA experience for the entire generation. Rockstar knows this, that's why they're being careful. That's why they're willing to take criticism now, to protect the legacy of the game later. And while rumors of another delay are hard to swallow, they don't necessarily mean disaster. In fact, they may simply mean Rockstar is doing exactly what Rockstar's always done. So for now, my advice is this: stay cautiously optimistic. Don't panic, don't assume the worst. We are closer than we've ever been. And if Rockstar needs a little more time to get this right, then as painful as it may be worth it in the end. Let me know what you think. Do you believe another delay is coming? Or do you think November 2026 is locked in? Can fans handle one more delay if it happens? Or is this the final straw? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, if you want more GTA 6 news, discussions and updates, make sure you're subscribed.